Portugal just got handed the worst possible underdog at the 2026 World Cup. And nobody's talking about it. Everyone's busy hyping Cristiano Ronaldo's last dance, predicting easy group stage wins, penciling Portugal into the quarterfinals. But the Congo DR World Cup 2026 squad? This team is a nightmare matchup hiding in plain sight. Let me show you who's actually on this roster. Chancel Mbamba, the rock at the back who captained Marseille in the Champions League. Axel Tuanzebe, developed at Manchester United, still grinding in English football. Yoane Wissa, Brentford's Premier League machine who's bagged double-digit goals in the toughest league on earth. Cedric Bakambu, scoring goals everywhere from La Liga to League One. And the kid everyone's sleeping on, Silas Katompa, tearing it up in the Bundesliga. These aren't journeymen. These are guys playing every single weekend against the best defenders and forwards on the planet. Now here's where it gets scary for Portugal. Watch this midfield matchup carefully. Bruno Fernandes and Vitinha love space. They love time on the ball. They love pulling strings from deep and threading those killer passes between the lines. Take that away, and Portugal's attack becomes painfully one-dimensional. Just crosses to a 41-year-old Ronaldo. Congo DR's midfield doesn't give you space. They suffocate you. Samuel Mutusami from League One, Charles Pickle from Serie A. They press, they tackle, they break up rhythm with sheer physicality. We're talking about a 6-foot-plus midfield that wins second balls, kicks you off the park, and forces turnovers in dangerous areas. And here's the pattern interrupt nobody saw coming. Congo DR finished third at the last Africa Cup of Nations. Third, ahead of Egypt, ahead of Senegal. They beat Egypt on penalties and only lost to eventual champions Ivory Coast. So what actually happens when these two meet? I'm calling it right now. 1-1 draw. Here's why. Portugal will dominate possession, maybe 65-35. They'll have the prettier passing stats, the flashier highlights. But Congo DR will park a compact block, absorb pressure, and hit them on the counter through Wissa's pace and Bakambu's clinical finishing. Ronaldo scores a header from a set piece, probably around the 60th minute, sends Portuguese fans into hysterics. Then Congo DR equalizes late, maybe an 80th minute strike from a transition that Portugal's high line completely fails to track. And the worst part for Portugal? This draw isn't a fluke. Look at the recent friendlies. Congo DR drew with Argentina's South American rivals, pushed top European nations to the brink. Their FIFA ranking is rising fast. Their squad is peaking at exactly the right moment. They have a Premier League striker, a Champions League captain, and a manager in Sebastian de Saber who knows exactly how to set up against possession-heavy teams. Portugal coach Roberto Martinez has a real problem. Because if he sets up to attack, Congo DR's counter punishes him. If he sets up cautiously, his attacking talent gets wasted and Congo DR grows in belief. There's no easy answer here. None. This is the kind of match that knocks giants out before they even get going. Remember Germany losing to South Korea in 2018? Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia in 2022? Those weren't accidents. Those were underestimated teams with European-based talent and a clear tactical plan. Sound familiar? Portugal might still top the group. They probably will. But this Congo DR fixture is the one that costs them goal difference, momentum, and maybe even Ronaldo's last shot at lifting the trophy. Mark my words, when this game ends 1-1, every pundit will act shocked. You won't be. If you want the real tactical breakdowns the mainstream channels are too lazy to make, hit that subscribe button right now. I'm dropping daily World Cup 2026 squad analysis, dark horse predictions, and group stage upsets you need to know about before kickoff. And go watch my next video on the 3 African teams that could make the quarterfinals, because Congo DR isn't even the scariest one. Trust me, you'll want to see who is.